Hi everyone, this is Khalid, also known as Ali Yabani. I'm an accessibility content creator that talks about games, accessibility, and other stuff. I'm also a translator. Today, I will be talking about a game,
My Hero Academia. All's justice.
just like you heard, My Hero Academia All Justice. I'm gonna talk about this game in detail, but before I do that, let me go to a quiet place and have a deep dive conversation with you guys about this one. I'm gonna press X now. Left X for story mode. A countdown. Enemy games always have these gimmicks. Alright, gonna press X now. I'm now in the story mode, and this is the first chapter, and the first thing you're gonna see when you continue a certain fight before this one. I'm gonna press X. A cutscene options. I'm gonna press options. Alright. Today I will be talking about this game, My Hero Academia All Justice. This game is available on PS5 and it's actually $60 and it's also available on PC. The way I usually talk about these games, I like really to give you guys an honest answer whether you can actually play this game on your own or not. So, is this game blind accessible? Is My Hero Academia All Justice blind accessible? The answer is yes. You can play it your own. You can beat it your own. If you're patient, this game doesn't require you to be pro or anything. There's something you need to know, or you can actually win by spamming for the most part, de- depending on how well you do some stuff. But generally speaking, you can win through spamming. All right, before I tell you anything else, can you set up the game yourself? I said you can clear it your own. You can set up the game yourself or with side assistance or by using share screen with an AI or whatever you like doing in these situations. Um, there is no accessibility, but there are some accidental accessibility things inside this game. If you want to set up the game, it's easy. Then there will be a tutorial match kinda, a flash forward thing. And the way you win is by pressing two buttons and spamming them for the most part. I'm giving you the easy way out, but you can figure stuff yourself. And I'm gonna put you the controls, but I'm giving you the short answer. You can yes win by pressing the left thumbstick L3 and circle and square, sorry, and square throughout the match. This game is a fighting game. This game is a three tag team. Alright. And then you will need a side assistance after you finish the match because the game is has this thing where you'll kind of in an open world but not really after that. And you will just need a sided person just to help you get to All Might, which doesn't take time at all. It doesn't take time. It doesn't take time at all. Let me put an emphasis on this. You talk to this person, I mean, and you skip the tutorial and then you unlock the story mode where you can access when you launch the game later, because at first it will be locked, and then you can play the game yourself. However, if you want to move between chapters and whatnot, sometimes you have to move up, down, left until you see like a new scene, or you press R1 all on one and then X, and it's gonna start the scene or the chapter after the one that you have cleared it immediately. For example, if you're playing as Izuku and it switches to another person, when you press R1 and X, it's gonna continue. Let me recap. You can play the game yourself. Moving through chapters, you can press R1 and X, R1 and X. If you see that you have played this fight before or something, you can press R1 and X to move the next one, or move with the D-pad or with the arrow keys. All right. What accident accessibility does this game have? When you play, for example, online or offline, I'm not talking about the story mode, and even if you don't really focus that much on the match, you know how many actually people are still in the team you're playing against. It's a three tag team, three versus three, one at a time. They talk a lot during the story mode specifically. Even if you play online or offline, they talk, but in the story mode, they talk a lot. I'm gonna show you now like a sample of that, but in other fights, they talk like a lot, a lot. Of course, you can tweak the settings and whatnot for voice dialogue and stuff like that. Now, speaking of voice dialogue volume, like anime games always have this gimmick to them. Like for example, for this one, every time actually you launch the game, you're gonna have a character saying the title for you, which is a gimmick. Not only that, when you wanna change the volume settings, every time you hover over the voice volume, you're gonna hear a character telling you something or mocking you or having fun. I'm not talking about 5 or 6 characters, like 1 or 6 or 7 lines. I'm talking about easily 10, 20, 30 lines of different characters. Sadly, there's no screen reader or anything. Okay, before I start the first chapter, the game is short. If you really do well, you can finish it like maybe within like a week or less, or one day or 2 days, depending on how well you do it. But just like I said, the game is blind playable if you're patient. All right. What about vibrations? For some reason, actually, the vibrations are turned off by default. I don't know how and why. Maybe it will be fixed in the next update. I don't really know. But generally speaking, they're off. But you can, of course, turn them on. They're actually basic. So even if you play remotely, you're gonna feel them because they are not haptics. And the controller will vibrate when you get attacked. All right. Let me now continue now with this one. And just a reminder, how you win usually is by pressing the left thumbstick, press square over and over. Basically, when you spam them, you win for the most part. I'm gonna have the control scheme below in the description, so you would use it as a reference to how to play, to how to fight, and stuff like that. All right, let me continue where I was left off.
How about we start by cremating your friends? I won't allow that! Brother! Don't hold...
Yes, I was left off this one, yeah. This is actually the first chapter. I press options to stop it. I can skip it by pressing X, but I'm gonna press circle.
Anything back! Let's put an end to this!
I'm gonna move now right to continue the scene, or you could say the chapter.
Almost done! Don't stop till we're through! Deku!
The plan was a success. Okay, it's time to move on to phase 2.
Wait, what? I thought you were supposed to meet with Shigaraki.
I don't get it. Danger Sense didn't activate. This isn't good.
When you're playing this game for the first time, it's gonna continue the chapter on its own for the most part. But since I have cleared it, I will have to continue it myself. So now I'm gonna move right again and then X. And for later encounters or anything, if you feel you're stuck, just like I said, you can search until you find a new scene, a new chapter, by using AI or asking someone or trying on your own, or just like I said, you press R1, then X. If you feel you have seen this scene before or you have played the encounter before, press R1 and X again, and you'll find what you're looking for.
Going against the hero's plans, Toga took Midoriya to Okuto Island, where Uraraka and Asui were. Midoriya tried to reach his real opponent, Shigaraki, but what was Toga's true reason for desperately trying to stop him?
Who knows? Alright, I'm gonna start this match now. And actually this is I tweaked some volume settings for you guys for the music, but usually leave it as it is. That's only my preferred way of playing and doing stuff. If I can hear each and every sound effect, that's good for me. But now the music volume is lowered for this video. I'm gonna now press X, and I'm gonna mute myself for a bit. Then I'm gonna pause and basically talk about what you guys are witnessing.
Battle start!
Making the first move.
Midoriya, where are you?
I'm sorry. Kimiko Toga grabbed me and I ended up at Okuto Island. Use Kurogiri's power to get me.
Monoma can't copy more than one quirk at once. It would take at least 10 seconds to warp and bring Midoriya here. You have to get here on your own.
No, Izuku, you can't leave. I love you, so you've got to stay here with me. Toga. What did Mr. Aizawa say?
They can't warp me out. I have to get back to UA myself before things go from bad to worse. I need to hurry before it's too late.
You got it.
Alright. I'm gonna now show you what it's like to defend in this one. What I was doing now for the most part, just like I was telling you guys, pressing the left thumbstick, L3 with square. But I know, and I have noticed that when I use the left thumbstick up plus square and pressing it over and over, basically spamming it, you will win for some reason. But if we don't do that, some attacks will not land. Okay, I'm gonna now explain. I will defend now with R1. I want you guys to hear the sound effect.
A lot. I'm getting closer and closer.
Attack me, come on.
Even more.
Come on.
I'll cut you anyway.
You heard that sound? I'm here defending here. And since this is the first fight, that's why they don't talk that much. Yes, I know you guys are saying this. You're talking a lot already, but that's literally nothing. If you guys get annoyed by that when you guys are playing, you can lower the volume. Okay, I'm gonna play now normally.
I don't need heroes. Do you think I'm cute? I'm getting closer and
Alright, she did her special attack, her quirk attack, her plus ultra attack, which you're gonna hear when you actually have it. And since you are actually playing in the controller scheme that's actually called normal, the normal one, the standard one. When you press L3 plus square over and over again, it's gonna do it once you're ready to do it. Once your bar is full. Alright. And if you wanna change the character that you're actually using right now to play, you can press L2 or R2 because you have 3 characters.
closer. Excuse me. Ribbit.
I'll provide support.
I changed my character, and just like you guys heard, he said, I'll provide support. This character is Izuku, and he's gonna say that if he assists you when you do your combos. And since you have, again, the standard controls, some autos, so many things will happen. So many attacks will happen. Okay.
Cut you anyway.
My control just vibrated.
Normal girl.
She did her quirk attack.
I can read your moves. There. I want to get closer to you.
All these sound effects you heard, that means someone is getting the also plus ability, which is R1 and circle. Once you have it, if you want to do it without a combo, but it's safer to do it with a combo, which is, I mean, basically the left thumbsticks plus square.
This. You're finishing me. I'll show you how it's done. Ribbit.
I'm gonna choose my character.
I don't need heroes.
She did her attack.
Do you think I'm cute?
I defended with R1. Okay.
Let's go.
Finish!
I'm sorry, everyone.
Almost!
that sound that you just heard when I landed that attack, that means you have cleared the fight successfully. If you don't, you will see the retry. You will find the retry button and you can try. That was quick and easy because it was the first match ever. But that's pretty much it. Again, this game is blind playable. You can clear the game your own. You can set up the game yourself. And then if you wanna log the story mode, just have some side person just help you for not even a minute. And then you will you will unlock the story mode from the main menu. You can access it through the open world or through the cell phone. And since I'm talking about the cell phone, you can move between the menus and everything with the arrow keys and D-pad and stuff like that. You can play online normally. You can play offline normally. But just like let the side person go to All Might, and then the story mode will be unlocked, and you can see the story mode option in the main menu when you launch the game. The way you access it after that is you launch the game, you press X, and then left X, and that's it. What else? This is the final story of My Hero Academia, but it's an anime game. So if you can't stand some anime logic, you don't have to watch the show or read about it. It's a game at the end of the day. If you wanna just play something for the time being, you can grab this one and you can clear it, and who knows, maybe we can play together. I'm sorry this video has been long already, but I wanted to tell you guys everything I know about this one. Thank you for watching and see you again.